we're going to learn about an indoor heat pump, air conditioning and cooling. And this is very cool, and I'll tell you, very hot. No, it's very cool. It's very hot. All right, which is which? So what do we got here?
So I'm Kevin Master with MITSUBISHI Electric, Senior Manager of Utilities and Electrification. The unit you're looking at is actually our heat pump, which is our brand new product we're bringing to the market, which is our H2I or Sumo Heat. This product is going to give us the capability to deliver heat in the extreme conditions and provide superior and energy efficient cooling in the summer. So heating down to as low as -10 degrees Fahrenheit with 100% BTU output at -10 degrees. Now the indoor unit that you're talking about in this particular application is one of our deluxe models, right? The indoor unit has a lot of features that are really advantageous for a homeowner. I'm going to start with the IC sensor. This is a technology that scans the room and can look for, number one, occupancy. So in the event there is no occupancy, it knows and learns to shut the system and set it back several degrees for greater energy efficiency. All of our products and the indoor coil will have bluefin technology, or dual barrier coating, which prevents a lot of dust particles, grease buildup, etc. from building up on the coil. That in turn will maintain the energy efficiency for a much longer life than conventional ductless technologies out in the marketplace. Other benefits you get with a unit like this is like the dual vane control. So I can direct air to different parts of the room. This IC sensor not only does the occupancy, but it knows where the human occupant is within the room. Therefore, I can take the homeowner can choose to have the air blowing on them, or if they don't want air or breeze blowing on them, it can redirect through the different vanes and redirect the air around the homeowner, so they can get the comfort that they desire in their occupied space.
Let me ask you some questions, okay?
Yeah.
So I have an outdoor room, basically, in Manhattan, on the Upper West Side. I put some rooms in my backyard. I have forced heating.
Yep.
All right, and
Yep.
I have a 4-ton unit.
Okay.
All right. So if I would have gone for this kind of a concept,
Yep.
okay? So how large of a room can this? This is air or heat, or it's both?
So this is a heat pump, so it does both air conditioning and heating. So it's one product that is all electric. It's a heat pump. It's got a variable speed compressor. Does all the heating and cooling. There's no fossil fuels involved in this application.
Interesting. Just electricity.
Yep.
All right. And how large of a room can that cover?
Well, we've got whole home systems, so you can do an entire home with a variety of different indoor styles. And so this is just one example of the most probably cost-effective and affordable model. But we've got different solutions like full air handlers. If people have duct work in their home, an essentially ducted system, you can just utilize an existing air handler, which could deliver the BTUs to the entire home. So if you have a furnace,
Yes.
Yeah, so this would be a great opportunity to, if you wanted to rip out your fossil fuel system, retrofit this right into your ductwork, and now you've got an all-electric home solution, very efficient with variable speed inverter compressor technology.
And then if we
so any size, I guess this unit in particular, you can do anywhere from just single rooms or a single zone in a home to creating multiple zones in a home or doing the whole home. Got lots of different indoor unit choices. I don't have them in front of me here, but ceiling cassettes, floor mount units, upper wall mount units, and fully ducted air handlers.
And this is an outdoor unit?
This is an outdoor unit, yes.
Okay, for heating and
cooling.
And cooling,
Yep.
with electric.
Yep.
So when people have generators, of which I don't have, but my daughter has, okay, because she's in a house. So a generator is like a backup system to heating, so right? There's a technical problem. What happens in this situation? Is this it's not similar, is it?
Well, so this is a heat pump, and so in terms of generator, that's providing power to the home, right? And so
it's entirely different then.
Yeah, it's a completely different
It's
thing. So
What a silly thing I said. All right, in any case, well, we got to the bottom of it quickly. The pain was short.
Yeah, okay.
I feel much better now. Heat pumps. And I'll ask you, because you guys are so concerned and caring, and I love it all, about our environment. Electricity is another energy source that does produce, let's say, pollution of and to itself, electricity. But we are getting better with electricity, right? We are getting into different types, into wind farms, into solar, into lots of different ways. How do you see that in the future?
Well, many states are already committing to 100% decarbonization of their generation. So several states are making commitments to, as early as 2035, 2040, in some states, to being completely renewable energy generation. And so some states across the U.S. are going to get there faster than others, but we're moving towards a, carbon-free generation. And as faster that grid gets greener, the greener our products get, because we only produce the amount of emissions that are being produced by the generation from the electric facility. Electric utility. So the cleaner the utility gets, our product gets cleaner along the way.
All right, so you're ahead of the game, basically. And how about the governments have been giving tax rebates? How does this fall into that?
Yes. So the IRA passed a $369 billion package in August of 2020.
IRA?
The Inflation Reduction Act.
Okay.
Yep. And
it's not Ireland, is it?
Yeah. No. This is completely. This is the U.S. IRA.
Oh, okay.
So,
is that my IRA, my retirement money?
Yeah, no. Inflation Reduction Act. So the federal tax credit, 25C, gives you up to $2,000 for every heat pump installed yearly, up to $2,000.
Annual.
30% of the installed cost, up to $2,000. And this year, there'll be home efficiency rebates coming from the Department of Energy as well, and those will subsidize heat pumps as well, up to $8,000 potentially. Each state is going to have to submit their own plan to the Department of Energy for approval. But they've granted up to $8,000 for a heat pump.
They wanted to make these things happen. And so I'll give you an accounting question. Can you amortize that over different years probably? Yes, no, maybe?
Not for the tax credit. It's a one-time. And it's a non-refundable tax credit, meaning you have to have tax liability. So it will only lower your tax.
Right.
You will not get a refund. If you only owed $1,300 and you qualified for $2,000, you'd get $1,300 back. You'd be net zero on your taxes. You wouldn't get an additional $700. But most people are probably, paying. If they're paying taxes, it's likely that they'll have $2,000 in tax liability.
Yeah. Just their tax bill alone.
Yeah, that's right.
Exceeds that by a zillion. All right, well, this is good. Anything else we should know? Where do people find this? You have a website?
Yeah, so go to MITSUBISHIComfort.com.
Okay.
MITSUBISHIComfort.com.
Yes, all right. Well, this is good stuff. Thanks so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Managing a wide range of data tasks.